and I'm feeling good.
So day 101, and finally got through, cracked the 100 mark. I don't know if 100 days ago I would have projected this, if I would have seen what, if I could have even done it. I think if you watch this video series, the first video said that video was produced on day 1, but I was going to only post it on day 3 because I wasn't even sure if I would myself get to day 3. Going back to that first video, when I look back at it now, and I look back at that first video only a few days ago, and I know it's like looking at another person. Seriously, it's such a it's a bit of an eye opener. It's an eye opener that I was at that point. I looked like that at one point, and not that I'm disgusted with myself. I'm quite happy with what I've done. I'm quite happy with what I've achieved. If we go by weight ratios now, the last time I made a video, I was at 143.7 or something like that. Now I'm at 139.8, and the lowest I've gotten was 139.7, which was on Monday. That's 41 kilos down now. And 41 kilos, 100 days. I don't know. I'm quite happy with myself. I'm quite, content at the speed I'm going. Yes, of course, I want to go faster. Of course, I want to lose more weight. I said to myself a long time ago that, once I get to 140, so, I'm going to slow down. And I don't know. I don't see it. I still want to keep on losing more. Purely because I can see myself losing more. But there have been a few challenges in the last couple of days. The last video I made was at day 90, and now we're at day 101, so it's 11 days ago. Things have slowed down. Things have slowed down a lot, and things have gotten a lot harder as well. It's not as easy as it was at the start. It takes now 3 sessions of cardio a day, 1 in the morning, 1 at night, and my walk during the day. If I don't, the walk during the day I could probably miss if I had to, but if I don't do the 1 in the morning and the night, I'm stagnant. If anything, I gain. There are days where I kind of go, I'm not going to do exercise in the morning and at night, and this is what happened on Sunday. On Sunday I was at 139.7, and I did my exercise in the morning. I did a swim during the day, actually. I've started swimming as well, so it's funny because I wasn't very much, I've never been a strong swimmer, and we have such a big pool here. It's like 310 meters or something like that around the whole resort, and there's 2 wings for the pool where you have like this 25 meter, just under maybe 25 meter stretch, so you can do a good 25 meter lap if I had to, and I've been doing that. And the first time did it, I think I managed to get 7 laps in half an hour. The second time I did 16 laps in half an hour, and now I can get to 21, 22 laps in half an hour, which, for me, not being a strong swimmer, and when I be in a lap, I'm talking one way is a lap. I'm not talking up and down. I guess up and down is probably a lap, but I'm going by 25 meters. So I think the most I've done is 600 meters total, which I'm quite happy with. So, and that's getting better and better. This is the 3rd time I've probably gone swimming, and in the 3rd time, that's where I got to. So, when I compare the first time to now the 3rd time, there's gradual improvement, and that's what's happening. There has been one setback, which was on Sunday night when I was on my elliptical stepper. 10 minutes in, I had a sharp back pain kick in, really sharp. Well, not sharp. It was more like a dull. It came on sharp, but then it became dull. And I don't know. At that point, I got off the elliptical and went on the sit-down bicycle. So, You got two bicycles. You got the one that you sit classically, where you sit up and go down, and then there's another one where you kind of sit up and you pedal like that. So I did half. I finished off the session on that. Since then, that back pain hasn't gone away. It's still a bit dull. It's more prevalent in the mornings. When I get out of bed, there's that pain. It's hard to move out of bed, but once I get going during the day, it's not too bad. If I sit down, I find, and hold a certain position, it gets quite painful when I try and move again. But I've been doing the sit-down bicycle since, yes, so cardio has kept up. Things have slowed down a little bit, but I'm still being able to do the exercise I want. Some may argue don't go to the gym at all if you've got back pain, but I find this to be more muscular as opposed to a bone or a disc problem. So so that has slowed me down a little bit. It slowed down the amount of exercise, well, the intensity of the exercise, I guess. Even though I'm on that sit-down bicycle, I still go at a very high resistance. And I'm still burning 500 calories, I guess, in that session. So the intensity has gone down, but then the results are not too bad. It's still pretty much a little bit the same, maybe a little bit less than normal. But I'm really happy with what's going on there. I also find it's more enjoyable to do. The elliptical, half an hour it's a boring half an hour. Seriously, it's just a very boring half an hour. Where on the bicycle, I don't know, time seems to go a lot quicker. So I don't mind doing the bicycle at all, actually. So I've always enjoyed exercise bikes, but now, and I've never found a way to get the results I wanted, but now keeping the same, increasing the resistance to a level I can do, being a lot more comfortable on that sit down position, I find I can get the results I want. So it's not too bad. But yeah, look, 40 kilos down now, so I'm really happy with that. Diet wise, let's talk about diet. Diet's been quite difficult because I tried to wean off juice, but I couldn't. So I still keep to the juice. I mean, I haven't completely cut out juices a day. I start every morning now with a lime juice. So 4 whole limes juiced, and I just top that up with a bit of cold water just to make it a little bit easier. There are some people that probably shoot the lime, can shoot 4 lime juice straight, but I can't. So I top it up with cold water. So I start off with that every morning. I do incorporate 1 or 2 juices a day into my daily diet now. But again, I don't feel that hungry. I don't feel like I need to eat a lot. I'm quite content just with having a little bit, and I'm quite full. Case in point, on Monday, just had some sashimi. I ordered a bit. I mean, I ordered a sashimi and a bowl of rice to go with it, and a soup. And the sashimi was pretty much enough. I couldn't eat all the rice, and I couldn't eat all the soup. I had to kind of give that to my wife because I was full. So in that sense, I find that I don't need to. It's not like before where I could have had that and then a plate of teriyaki, and some tempura. But now, I'm quite content with that. But yeah, the exercise is the hard part. I need to do 2 sessions to 3 sessions of exercise a day to keep on bringing the weight down. Because like on Sunday morning, I was 139.7, and actually 139.9, and I got to as low as 139.7. But then dinner of sashimi. No exercise in the afternoon. Stayed home and watched Fast and Furious 8, which was just a terrible movie. But anyway, I'm a sucker for it. I just keep on coming back to watching this series because it's just easy watching, but it's just ridiculous. But I come back to watching it and have a stay in, watch a movie, and the next day I've gone back to 141. So yeah, it's a slow progress, and you know, the smallest bit of food can change things a lot. So yeah, but look, all in all, things are going quite well. I've had a lot of people kind of reaching out to me saying, you know, how do I do it? What's going on? You know, how have I lost this weight? All I can say to you guys is watch the video series. What I kind of go through is exactly what I've gone through. You know, vegetable juice has been what I've done it with, and now, you know, I do eat normal food to a certain degree. I have to. I found, you know, there was a couple of days ago I had a bit of low blood pressure issues. So, you know, and today, even today, I was starting to feel a little bit weak. So, you know, had some smoked fish and a soup just to kind of boost up the protein levels, because, you know, I still fall into this trap of not eating enough, I guess. So, because I've been so used to not eating a lot. So, but yeah, look, for everyone that's kind of doing it and that's kind of been watching this video series and using, you know, I'm happy to be an inspiration to people. And if I can help anyone, please let me know. I'm happy to help. But, you know, follow the program, be true to yourself. You know, if you know, sneaking a couple of dishes here and there isn't going to help. But if you do, okay, it's happened, like it's happened to me many times, you know, gone out, had parties. Yes, you have to eat, and you know, there's no point not eating, but you know, get back on the horse the very next day and get back on the program, and you know, and work harder on it. So yeah, that's all I can say, and keep up with it, because the results will come. You know, it's taken me 100 days to get to this point, and some may go slower, some may go faster, but keep at it, because you know, that's kind of what's, you know, I've done exercise so many times and gotten off and said, oh, I've got no results. You know, when you start seeing results, it's great. You know, I think someone wrote to me the other day that they've started doing keto, and you know, great. If it works, and keep with the program. Don't try and get off the program because something else looks better and something else looks faster. This worked for me. This is what I go with. There's no real, you know, science behind what I do. I just followed the juice detox diet and then went on to, you know, doing a lot of exercise, and I feel like I have to do the exercise now to keep myself going. So, starting to ramble a bit on this video because yeah, I don't really know. You know, I wanted to do this yesterday. It's always hard now to find time to do these videos. I mean, I'm so motivated and so focused on a lot of things going on. You know, I'm always trying to fill up my time doing other things, and then I always have to remember I need to do a video. And you know, I wanted to do a video at 100 days, and I didn't find time yesterday, so found a quick 5 minutes to stop and, you know, find a restaurant which has air conditioning which has air conditioning that's on to shoot this video, and we're already at the 13-minute mark. So thanks for everything. Keep on juicing. Thanks for all the words of encouragement. You know, there's a lot of people writing to me on Facebook and saying congratulations. Thanks for all that. I feel really good. I feel really happy. And I'm going to keep on going, and you know, and I'll keep you guys updated. So don't worry, I'm not going to stop the video series. I'll still keep on going. So see you next time, and thanks for all your support. Keep on juicing.
Feeling good.